Hello, everybody. Welcome to. Oh,
Oh,
God.
my
uh, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello, I'm also here.
Yes. Hello, Moth. How are you doing? Hi. Hello, Kenneth. Thank you for coming to bully me. Typical. Um, Connor's trying to get music now because I found out that I cannot play music on my phone and also look at notes on my phone. So delayed by half an hour for completely foreseeable reasons, but that's fine. Anyways, I've got to mute my Discord. I've got a session planned for today.
Nice. I should actually probably pull up the chat so I can see the chat.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
chat.
It'd be like that. It does. Hi, Cal. We're vibing.
What's up, Moth? What's up, Kenneth? Ooh, what's up, Cat?
Yes. All right. So I will wait for you to get the music up, and then we can get started. Nice. Yeah. I hope so. That's the plan, at least. So this is going to be session zero, and the way I play session zeros is um, going through at you can see a starting screen, a starting stream like a galaxy thing, right? Okay, yeah, that's yeah. Anyways, we're going to be basically running through and role playing Connor's character's backstory this stream, which should be interesting. And yeah,
Very.
yes. Nice, yeah.
I'll be joining in and talking in chat more in a minute. I am setting up music.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you to Moth, Cal, and Cloaker for following.
Let's
Uh,
go. Is
I
Cloaker in here? What's up,
yeah, Cloaker's
Cloaker?
in here. Yeah.
How you doing?
I need to. Oh yeah, I didn't put any alert. I didn't put an alert box on. I forgot to put the alert box on this page.
That's
Um,
okay. Things you learn.
things I learned. Oh my gosh, I set up this Streamlabs when I was 17 last year, like a year and a half ago. Um, and for the follower notification, I put that like name is now one of the cool kids. What was I thinking?
I mean, I want to be one of the cool
You
kids.
are one of the cool kids. You don't get to be in
Hell
my you
yeah.
don't get to be in my D&D campaign unless you're one of the cool
Um,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I can set this one.
I mean, it's like 2 hours long, so it shouldn't really matter that much.
You right.
We're just getting music set up, guys. I'm not going to make you sit through 4 hours of silence with us awkwardly talking to each other.
Nah, that's the best.
Wholesome cringe. I'm going to wholesome your cringe, Moth.
What?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? I just finished a bowl of peas. Why is that the snack you choose?
Because peas. You have to
It.
embrace the penis.
No. God. I'm going to cringe your hole. Yeah, and you'd like it, wouldn't you? God. Okay.
My computer is trying to open up the Intel graphics control panel.
Why is your computer you're opening up the Intel graphics control panel.
If I knew, I would answer that question.
We're going to be switching locations after this stream because it's been a whole situation, let me tell you. Um,
Is the mic picking up on the music? Can everyone hear music?
can you guys hear music? Mom says no.
All right.
Everybody says no.
Hold on. Now,
Considering the mic isn't picking up anything, it's fine. We'll figure it out later.
okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. It be quiet, says Cal.
All right. The only other way to set it up would be have your
We'll figure it out later. It'll be fine. They'll tolerate a stream without music. Anyways. So. I do's the good grammars. Yep.
what is the good grammar?
Cal says I do's the good grammars. And
I do.
by do's I mean D-O''S.
Reading chat, I can see the do's.
Screw you two, you know what? Mm-hmm.
You know what? Do's you.
I'm gonna no.
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 We're gonna stop that there.
Okay, let's play D&D, you guys. I'm switching it over to here. This one, this page, does have the alert box. So if anybody else follows, you guys should follow me. I should harass my friends to watch me stream.
I'm following you.
I know. Yeah, you're following me in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow me around. You're a stalker.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
For illegal reasons, that's not.
You're so annoying. You good?
Yeah. Why is it blocking all my Why does my phone assume that I don't want to see curse words? Why did it block LMAO?
It has the word ass.
Not actually. It's just an A.
A.
A. Laughing my A off.
Laughing my A off.
Twitch be dumb. True.
Twitch do be dumb. I need a second monitor. I'm gonna get a second monitor pretty soon.
Bethany, you don't even have a PC.
I am streaming this off of a laptop.
And you're wanting a second monitor for a computer you don't have.
Look, I've attached. You can attach a second monitor to this. I attached a second monitor to a much older computer than this, a much older laptop.
That sounds horrifying.
It was just a laptop, and then I took the monitor and I put it behind the laptop and I extended it up all the way up.
You know that laptop graphics cards are not meant to process.
It worked, and then the monitor was from like 2010, so it's not like it was a strain.
Oh my god.
I don't know anything about computers, you guys. But this computer's powerful, it's fine. I don't, yeah. Okay, so.
Me either. As someone who loves computers, this is. Wait, hold on, Kat. Aren't you a comp sci?
They're a comp sci, yes. I think that
Why do I have NSFW chat filters? I don't want NSFW chat filters.
We have been streaming for 10 minutes, and I have not done a single D&D yet.
Actually, you've been live for 12 minutes.
Son of a... Okay. Let's D&D.
Let's Dungeons and Alcohol.
I made that joke earlier in a gas station when he was getting Gatorade. And now it's a thing.
Dungeons and Daddies.
That's an actual thing, isn't it? Like
I,
dungeons. I
I,
think
I don't want to know. Let's get to
no,
the.
it's like a
No,
group of actual dads playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I have no
I
idea.
think it's a
I
podcast.
have no idea.
Anyways,
No D&D for you. Damn. Is that one of the D's?
yes,
Can Doritos be one of the D's?
Danny Dorito. Those are the two D's.
Danny Doritos.
Those are Danny and Dorito.
Danny.
So, all right. So you are. Let's
This is
work.
a big village, okay? I
Uh,
was way zoomed in.
yes, and there's a lot of farmland around it that I didn't make because it would just be very small.
That's fine.
Um. Anyways, so let's get started. You are currently 12 years old.
Ah,
You are
I'm a
12 years old.
little Bobby.
Yes. You're 12 years old. It is the sun is rising currently.
Undungeons your dragons. Sorry, I'm reading chat for you.
I noticed. Yes. The sun is rising and it's early in spring, so your father and most of the other adults in the village have returned from their travels. They've brought back a lot of meat, some various rare herbs, and other interesting things um, that should do you guys fine over the summer while they're out hunting. And so it's about time for the planting because everything's right, because you may live in a forest, but you have cleared. Your tribe has cleared large swaths of land that you guys plant, like corn and various squash and fruit trees and stuff in. So you wake up in your little straw hut, which is here
Oh, okay.
as your token. That is not what you look like currently. You are 12 years old. You are much smaller than that. But
I like Cat's question. Any good shrooms? I'll take that as a no.
all right, so you wake up in your little one-room hut. It's nothing too complicated or fancy. It's it's pretty temporary housing. You stay there for the spring and summer, and then in the winter everybody moves into these big um, in-ground chambers that keep everybody well warm and insulated during the winter. But as of right now, you're just about old enough to start helping with the planting.
Let's go.
And you're also just about old enough to it's about the time where your dad will start taking you out on your first hunts. So you wake up, your mother is off doing something, so you are alone in the house. What would you like to do?
Um, to go out and see if I can see if my father's hunting party has returned yet.
Okay. So you exit the house. You should have control over your token.
Okay.
You click and drag.
Oh, okay.
If you click and hold, it'll do that.
I can't move my character.
Okay. Um, just I'm giving you access to the. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Myself.
Okay. You should have access to it now.
I don't feel like myself.
Thank you, Connor. You move your token now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just go right
All right. So you look around. It's there's only about 100 people in your village, so it's not too busy, but there are definitely people out and about. You can see as you look down here towards where the fire pits are. There's a couple of people tanning hides. There's a woman making an exceptionally large stew, which is about par for the course for this time of year.
Okay.
Um, and it does appear from way over here, just out of the corner of your eye, you can see you can see what almost looks like your dad's distinctive coat.
To
All right.
cities right over here.
Yeah, it's accurate. You run over. It is indeed your dad. He has returned with his hunting party. As soon as you get within arm's reach of him, he scoops you up under the arms and tosses you in the air, catches you back down, as dads tend to do. How are you doing, kiddo?
I am doing great. How's the hunt?
The hunt was good. We got a lot of, well, it was, um, we got some good hides and stuff. There was, it's never the safest, what with the cursed nature of these woods, but it was a productive hunt.
Do you think I'm old enough to go on a hunt yet?
He looks thoughtful, but in a playful way, like he already knows the answer, but is very much pretending that just to torment you. Hmm. I'm not too sure.
I,
You know,
I can do it. I can hunt.
you think so? You think you can hunt with me?
Yes,
All right,
I could take on anything.
all right, kiddo. Yeah, you are about old enough. You're gonna have to ask your mom though. He chuckles and gives you a pat on the back. I'm gonna go drop off these hides with the tanners. I'll meet you back at our house.
Okay, I'll go find mom. I will do so. Where is mother at?
Your mom is, from what you know, your mom is probably around the people making the food.
Okay, I will head down there.
It's
Like token all the way down there.
uh, do you want me to?
No, I was asking
Okay,
if you
yeah.
want me
Go ahead.
to. Yeah.
So, as you had thought, your mother is a creature of habit, and she is indeed. She has.
She do be a
Your mom has. You've seen this spoon before, but still, every time you see it, you are just in awe at the size of it. It is about as tall as you are, and she's currently stirring a veritable cauldron of stew with this massive spoon.
I do like mother's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She sees you and rests the spoon against the side of the pot. Has your father returned from his hunting trip? You look excited.
Yes. He said, if I get your permission, I could go with him on the next hunt.
Well, he did have that slightly shorter hunt coming up just to get me a couple of specific seeds that I was looking for before the planting season starts. So I don't see why not.
I shout in excitement and go running back towards the house.
Somebody on the other side of the clearing just flinches and looks over, and it's just the kid. On the way back to the house, you actually encounter your father right about here because, as you may recall, that I said that the Tanners are also down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, well, you found your mother.
Yeah, she's right over there. She said I can go with you on the small hunt for seeds.
He looks thoroughly unsurprised. Well, that's just great, isn't it? So, you want to go get together like a bag and some of your warmer clothes. It's still a bit nippy at this time of year.
Imagining tribal bits referring to the air as a bit nippy.
You're insufferable, actually.
Odd guess.
God, what would you rather I say?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're a menace. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go throw on some, throw some wool over my shoulders, or some pelt or anything that we have.
Yeah,
Um,
you've got like a
and grab a couple of
some
pouches.
yeah, you've got like a uh, like there's actually a little um you you know there's like bits that don't the spare bits of pelts that don't have all that much use.
Mm-hmm.
You at one point when you were smaller collected them and haphazardly sewed them together into a little shawl. You've got
Love
that.
it.
Mhm.
Makeshift shawl.
Yeah, and you've also got some actual warm clothes. I mean, it's certainly functional. Yeah, like your
Mm-hmm.
mom oversaw it to make sure that you would not poke yourself with a needle or something. So it is still a functional item of clothing. It's just a little haphazard, but you are very proud of it.
Okay.
So as you, I'm gonna scooch you over there. Um, you, um, your father enters the front door of the. It's just it's barely it's basically just a hanging rug, but your father pushes aside the rug and steps in. Yes. You about
Okay.
ready to go? This shouldn't take too long, but it will be a hunt nonetheless.
I think I'm ready.
All right. Well, we can get going then if you'd like.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So he takes you over in this back direction here. It's
Over. Hold on. Let me zoom out more.
I'm marking it.
Oh, I saw it for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
He takes you over like down to the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so you guys, I'm gonna put you on another map.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys walk for a while. You walk for it's more walking than you thought it would be somehow. You thought that hunting would involve more hunting and less walking, but there is a lot of walking nonetheless. I'm gonna put you down there and so just correct.
I would imagine, for this first hunt, I am not helpful.
Oh no. Yeah, you're
I
very
am
much
loud and very excited.
yeah. You are very much you're super excited. You're just every time you see a cool tree, you run over and look at it. There's and there's a lot of cool trees. There's um, yeah, there's actually roll me a perception check.
Okay. Let me pull my character sheet.
Yep.
Is that a perception check?
That is a perception check.
That is a 19.
All right. Um, so you so while you're excited, you do see you can still tell you're not you are a child, but you are not naive and you can still tell that this is not a safe forest. Like this is you're not old enough to go out on your own yet, and you very viscerally understand why at this point, because there's grasping vines that wrap themselves around your ankles. There's bird calls that seem just a little off.
Mm.
It's not safe out here, but your father is with you and he is a capable warrior, so you're not too worried.
My father is the most.
He is. So, you guys continue for a while. Like, and by a while, I mean a good hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Crust. There's actually, while we're out here,
Mm-hmm.
There's something I would like to show you. Have you've heard stories, yes, about why you shouldn't go too far from the town before you know your way around and why the forest is the way it is, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the what the hell there's called? Something about the chasm.
Yes, the chasm. So, legend has it that many thousands of years ago, a squabble between the gods caused a being of great power. Some think that it was one of the 8 gods that govern our land. Others think that it was some other being. Nobody's ever given any confirmation on the matter, but we are not far away from the edge of it. That is why you look so different from us, and we look so different from our fathers.
So chasm bad.
Yes, Krusk. Chasm is bad. He takes you by the hand and leads you through another cusp of woods into the clearing,
Okay.
and you stop around here.
Okay.
Just 40 feet or so in front of you, or more than that. I just, sorry. Just 80 feet in front of you, you can see just a frankly rather incomprehensible sight. It's almost eldritch in nature, but it's just a hole in the ground
Oh.
that stretches on for miles. You can't see the bottom of it. You're not even sure if it has a bottom. It really does stretch on for miles, as far as the eye can see. You cannot see the other side of it. And it's and you can almost feel the a sinister energy. You can tell this is not a good place.
I'm going to look up my father and ask, is there like an even a bottom to the chasm or
Nobody knows. Richer nations than ours have sent explorers down Khiton mostly because they've got the technology for it, but nobody that goes beyond a certain point has ever returned. About where you can see about where you see the cliffs stop, where you can no longer see any further, nobody has ever returned past that point. So take this as a warning, child. Do not go near the chasm. It is not it's interesting for sure. It's a fascinating piece of history, but it is not worth your life.
kind of just like still staring at the chasm, just
Yeah.
in both awe but also terror
Yeah.
at this unnatural sight.
He's letting you process it. You get the feeling that he went through this exact same experience when he was a
Mm-hmm.
kid, but in different circumstances.
And this is why the elders have stories of things changing over the years.
Yes. They we think that it's Fey energy that comes from here. We're not sure why. Nobody's sure why, not even the geniuses in Kaiton or the wizards of Hetix. Nobody knows why, but the chasm changes things. It changed me, and it changed you.
I see. just kind of like I don't even know, like just staring out at the chasm because of numerous questions, rapid firing going through my brain.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, stare into the chasm long enough, and the chasm stares back. Yeah, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. Is like the longer I stare at it, the worse it gets, sort of feeling
Yeah, it
like.
is. It's definitely. It's not going to just change you just by looking at it,
Well, yeah,
but
yeah.
it is really unnerving. It's just it's like
And especially like, because my whole life, being brought up to do everything you can to preserve nature. Like even when we cut down trees to make room for forest land, like we replant double the amount of trees we cut down. Um, just seeing something of this scale is.
it is a graphic and blatant affront to the beauty of nature.
Mhm. And of course, my character's not seen anything from a civilized nation, so I have no idea of what they're doing to nature. But
Mm-hmm.
this definitely does
This
not seem.
this is worse than
Yeah.
anything they're doing. This yeah, it's just it, viscerally unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
You are only 12 and you can tell that it should not exist. When you've had your fill at looking at the chasm, you just look up your dad and he leads you back to the forest and smiles somewhat gently at you. Would you like to do some actual hunting, Krusk?
Yes, yes.
Alright.
Also, the character's name is Krusk.
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 God damn it. Okay.
It's okay. I would accent the U, but I don't know what exact accent that would be, so Krusk.
Krusk. Yeah. So,
Not Cruisco.
I made that same joke. So, well, if you want to have any hope of finding an animal, you will need to be very quiet, Krusk. You understand?
Why is this so much walking?
Because you're scaring away all of the animals. I am joking, but you do need to be quiet.
Do hunts take this long normally?
Hunts take months.
Oh.
That's why we're away for so long. Anyways, shush.
So you walk for months?
Yes, we set up our tents for nights and we continue. We are nomads during the summer months. You will get used to the walking in
Why do
time.
you call it hunting instead of walking?
Just kind of closes his eyes, stands there for a moment, completely thinking for a second. Hmm, so this is what it's like to have a kid. Right. Roll a perception check.
Okay. 5.
You don't be shit.
I'm too busy wondering why my feet hurt.
Yeah, I gotta roll me a perception check too.
The DM's rolling it first.
Roll a 5.
Hey, let's go! Like father, like son.
You're asking too many questions, and he's listening to too many questions. Oh boy. All right. So you continue on for another while. You're walking in a, you're not all that good with directions, but you can kind of tell that you're walking in like a big arc, just generally around. On the way, actually, roll me. I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll him a perception, a survival check actually to find your mom's plants. Yeah, he finds a couple. He points out a couple of specific plants to you, and you gather some leaves and put them in your bag.
Okay.
Yeah. So you continue walking for another bit. Roll me another perception check.
Okay. 17.
So, oh, wow, we both rolled really. Um, so there's a rustling in the trees in front of you, and it's
I'm quiet, but like bouncing slightly.
yeah, there's a rustling in the trees in front of you, and bigger it's somewhat bigger than what you had seen. What weapons do you have on you now?
I
You're,
would
keep
probably,
in mind you're 12.
yeah, I would probably just have like one of my hand axes on me.
All right, that'll do.
Maybe a javelin, but probably it's a hand axe.
All right. So there's a rustling in the trees in front of you, and your father motions you to be very, very quiet and stand behind him. And you can barely see out of the corner of your eye a deer. But let's shift Z to. I, what? Oh, I'm not on select.
Deer!
Yes, that is a thing that I can do.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yes. So you can just click off of that.
Yeah, I did.
So there is a deer in front of you, but you've seen a deer before, and you know they can sometimes act a little strange, but this one's just standing there. And you're pretty sure it has three eyes. Your father draws his bow.
I watching my father like every step, like kind of head, dear father, dear father. I will
So
quietly pull out my hand axe.
you see a thing that says turn order?
Yes.
Okay, roll initiative.
Oh god. I'm gonna die. Pen.
Okay. What is your plus to initiative?
That that was with my plus.
Okay. Let me check what his plus is. I don't know what his plus is to initiative.
It was a 7 plus 3.
Okay.
That's a lot better than mine. Hmm.
Alright.
Makes sense. My reactions are a little slow.
Yeah, you just saw a deer with three eyes, so.
It's the first time I'm hunting anything.
Oh, yeah, big time. Your father goes first. He's going to roll to attack. That hits for. That's 3 damage.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just in awe the whole time. Watch my father
Yeah.
like silently.
So, your father draws his bow, pulls it back, and shoots. And the arrow slices through the air with a sound that's just unimaginably cool to your 12-year-old brain. And hits the deer right in the side of the neck, like right to the side of where that big artery is. So, and the deer is not pleased with this. The deer's not having a good time with that. Um, as it almost growls, which you're pretty sure is not a sound that deer normally make. But It certainly growls and it stamps at its hooves.
Okay.
It's now the deer's turn.
Diced with deer at age 12. Yeah.
How many movements do deer have? Deers have 50 movements.
Deers be fast.
Deers are fast, like in real life, super speedy.
Deer be zooming.
So he is going to move into range of your dad.
The deer then stands up on two legs and just walking to you with malicious intent.
God, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Deer got them zoomies.
Okay, so the deer lowers his head and charges towards your dad. And while you expected the deer to try and gore your dad with his antlers, but that doesn't seem to be its plan. Because the deer, in fact, raises its head and goes in for a bite.
Um,
You can see just an interestingly colored, sort of a like a light green, translucent saliva come dripping from the side of its mouth as it runs. Fortunately, it misses. It goes,
does
it bites to the side, just to the side of your dad. And yeah, so deer is not pleased. It is now your turn.
Okay, so they're kind of awe of seeing my dad in action, seeing this deer suddenly charge and attempt to bite him. It's suddenly kind of wearing down. And as kind of oh, I don't have control over my character.
For God,
I was gonna move right up next to my father.
yeah, I'm giving you access. God damn. I already clicked update default token. You have access now.
Awesome. I'm going to because I've been like training with them and stuff. So I'm going
Yeah,
to
you do know how to use your axe.
yeah, I'm gonna move right up next to my father to ask this deer a question.
I was really confused for a second, and then I realized that I'm stupid.
Alright.
Roll your attack, you big dumb oaf.
Small dump right now.
That's true, though you're probably still pretty tall.
Do you want me to do any minuses or anything since I'm young, or just do what it normally
Just,
would be?
I just do a normal level 1 character.
Okay. That's a 13.
That actually, that hits.
I'm gonna step right up next to my dad, encouraged by him, dodging out of the way of this bite, and I'm just gonna lay my axe right onto the deer. Don't really know where to aim. I'm just swinging. All right, what is it? It's a d6. That is 9 damage.
So, you. Alright, so, how tall are you when you're an adult?
How tall am I when I'm an adult?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how tall you are as a 12-year-old.
Uh, um,
You're like 6 foot something, right?
yeah, I am tall.
Yeah.
Like I'm like 6'9", 6'10". Like I am
Okay.
nearing 7 foot at
So-
adulthood.
You are a very large 12-year-old. You are about a 5'11", 12-year-old.
Dear God.
Dear God. Literally.
I'm at 12 years old, like already at my dad's shoulders.
Yeah.
Like
You are a like 5'11", 12-year-old. And you're massive, and the axe that you're holding is proportionately sized. Actually, it's so you swing, and by God, you almost miss, but you just barely hit the side of the deer, and with all of your overexcited 12-year-old strength, you cleave down the side of this deer and take off just a strip of skin and flesh, leaving ribs and organs exposed, and it falls to the ground.
I just stare at it. His blood still dripping from the axe, just like wide-eyed, jaw dropped, just like, uh.
Looks like you killed it, kiddo.
I look up at him, look back down, like just waves of emotion running through me.
Well, good job, Krisk. Just for future reference, let's try not to. There, that is a good amount of hide on that creature. You did a great job. You did a great job. Don't get me wrong. Just for future reference, go for the neck because that hide is somewhat important.
Yeah, yeah, yes, Father.
Yes, you did a great job. Don't let me. Don't make you think that you didn't.
I killed it.
You sure did. You killed a dead. That is dead.
Like still in shock enough that I'm not like shouting, but just like arms above my head, very excited that I did it. Like
All right. Careful with that axe. It's dripping blood on you. You don't trust me. It's not
he says
fun.
that, I look up and just blood on my face.
There. Yep. That'll happen. Don't worry. I know how to get blood out of fur. Your mother's especially good at that. He picks up the deer. Just he puts his bow back in its sheath and puts the bow back in its sheath and um, and hoists the deer over his shoulders. You're not you may be a 5'11", 12-year-old, but your dad is still like 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
So he handles the deer. He's got the deer over his shoulders. He's now a little bit bloody as well, but he tries to
Kids are scary.
yeah. Um, and you guys walk back to your village.
Okay.
Yeah, and I assume you're just uh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume that you would just be chattering the whole way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
you are thrilled. This has been
And
the
about every
most.
10 minutes, I'm like, I killed a deer.
Yes, kiddo, you killed a deer. All right.
Because I imagine it's like, because one of those things I'm very excited. I got to go on a hunt. I killed a deer, but also like I killed a part of nature. Like it's like.
But see, the thing is, it had three eyes. It was no normal deer, and you knew this.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And that's
killed,
kind of what my father would be
yeah.
running me through.
You
on
killed
the
a bit
way
of
back.
yeah. You killed a bit of corrupted nature.
Yeah.
Nature it may have been, but in the same way that you are corrupted, so was this deer.
Okay.
Yes. Which as I'm
My
speaking,
12-year-old brain is learning a lot of
which
things.
as I'm speaking as your dad now, the fact that you are corrupted does not mean that you are bad. For Fey energy has a tendency to make things violent and aggressive. That's, as you can see, that deer attacked us. As most standard deers would have just run away. So, and it may well affect you the same way when you get older. You may find yourself somewhat aggressive or leaning towards a less peaceful way of life. But so long as you keep your morals sound, and so long as you keep your wits about yourself, what the Fae cannot take from us is our humanity, even if we are no longer human.
Kind of like listening and just like taking in everything my dad is saying.
Yeah, you're a very good listener.
I'm
Usually,
just in awe.
sometimes.
Like,
Yeah. So you get back to the village. You get back to the village actually as the sun is starting to set,
mhm.
and it is. Um, so it's a bit of, it's a misty day. It's yeah. It is a misty day, and you are very tired. Like you've been,
I walked a
yeah,
lot.
you walked for a good 8 hours, and you learned a lot. You had a mild existential crisis over the chasm,
And then again,
and then again when you killed a
when I killed
deer.
a deer and I'm like, I
Yeah.
killed something. Dad's like, no, no, you killed something corrupted by Fae. And I'm like, I'm corrupted by Fae. And he's like, no, no, control the Fae and you're good.
Yeah. So you get home. Your mom is, you can kind of see across the way. Your mom's over here, just waiting outside, doing some weaving on a little loom. You may go over and talk to her if you would like. Your father just goes over.
I'm going to the moment I see her just run over and be like,
Yeah.
I killed a deer.
Your father's going to. Your father, you see your dad. Um, you can control your token, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see your dad. He walks up to your mom and leans in for a kiss. She, considering he is still carrying a large deer that is still dripping blood, she leans away like he just tried to kiss her with a frog. And he chuckles and says, "So, I'll let Krusk tell you how this happened. Um, I'm going to go drop this off with the butchers."
Okay, so you'll never believe this one. Big deer, taller than Dad walks out. I mean, this thing's got a ton of eyes. Like it's like more than normal.
She raises her eyebrow.
This thing's got so many eyes. And it just looks at Dad with this mean look. But Dad's ready. You know, he shoots his bow. It goes right through the neck. You know, this, you think that I'd kill it? No, this deer, like, it's insane. This deer growling and just runs at Dad. And Dad starts, you know, like wrestling this deer. Like, he's trying to bite him, and he's like dodging left and right. And I see an opportunity, right? Like, you know, Dad's in trouble. So I walk up and I just start going at this deer. You know, I hit it like multiple times, and the deer like drops. And it was wild.
She kind of bites her lip. You can tell that she can tell that there's some prepubescent exaggeration. Um, she nods slowly and says, "Well, I'm sure you did a great job, dear."
Deer, I killed it.
Yes, you did. Your father returns after a minute. Your mother just kind of looks at him and says, "So I heard that you arm wrestled a deer with multiple eyes." He chuckles and says, "Uh, "The deer had 3 eyes, and
Got a lot of eyes.
it had 3 eyes. Yes. Um, I don't
Big,
think.
big deer.
Yes, it was abnormally large. I will give you that. Um, yes, it was. I shot the deer when it came out. It charged at me, tried to bite me, and then
Dad started like,
I and then this kiddo here cleaved through its side with his little axe.
see? And I hold up the still dripping axe.
Your mom kind of cringes away a little bit. That's nice, sweetie. You did a great job with that deer. Yeah. So, your mom promptly forces you, just pretty much picks you up by the back of the neck and carries you to the river and then drops you in. Um,
Axe still in my hand, so the axe gets washed as well.
yeah, you very wet, but you are clean. There is no longer blood in your face. You know, your mom Your mom had to assist you a little bit with getting some of the blood out of your back hair because even though you are 12, you are a bugbear. In time, she assures you that in time your arms will grow long enough that you can handle it yourself, but it is not that time yet.
After she kind of washes me off, and my arms haven't quite grown to their length.
And
Um,
by normal, because you're a
I
bugbear,
say normal.
yeah,
I now human proportions, but my back is at bear's proportions. So,
yeah, you're just one massive child.
so I like after we get washed up and everything, I like step out of the river and I just shake like a dog to get all the water out of my fur.
This is not the first time you've done this. Expecting this. She is not forgetting. You go back to your little house. Your father's already in there. His group has a tent set up, like a group of tents set up. But he's one of those with a family whose entire family doesn't go out because some families have grown children, so the whole family goes out into the nomadic traveling group. Um, he is one who still has a child and a wife, and like the child young enough to stay at home, and the wife who does not, who has more interest in farming than she does in hunting.
I just realized that my character's last name is technically incorrect because I wouldn't have that last name until later, but it's fine.
It's fine. Um, so you go to bed. It has been an exciting day. That is an understatement.
I am tired.
You are exhausted. So
I am suffering from multiple levels of exhaustion.
probably not exactly.
Well,
but
yeah, but
yeah. So you are now 16 years old.
Went to bed and I woke up with a 16-year-old.
Yeah, pretty much. Anime transitions, top 10.
Gonna need a montage.
Hell yeah! um, yeah, you wake up. It is again spring, and your father will be back soon. And however, the the planting for like, not that your father will be back. Your father will be leaving soon. It is the planting has been finished. Everybody comes home for the planting because that and harvest are the busiest times of the year. So everybody comes home for that. And so the planting is done. Your mother is a little older now, as is your father, 4 years older to be exact. And she is, she's still trucking. She's walking a little slower, what with just injuries she's acquired over the years, but she still gets her done. And it is not only are you 16, it is in fact the day of your 16th birthday.
Gotcha.
And ritualistically speaking, that may not be the right word, but I digress.
Mm-hmm.
It is today that you will be going off on your first solo hunt.
Okay.
So you wake up, it is early morning. It is up to you what to do.
Knowing that it's the day of my first solo hunt, I'm gonna look over. I still have the hand axe that I used to
Mm-hmm.
kill that deer so many years ago. Um,
And now
feels feels like 5 minutes ago, but
you've also got now a little charm on your belt that's with one of like a bit from one of the antlers of that deer.
and I'd imagine by this point in time, I've fashioned a second hand axe just as I've been out.
Mm-hmm. And you've got your javelins and
Yeah, and I've got
such.
some job. So I go ahead and I throw in all my gear and everything, knowing that I will be having to go out and later today. So I just go ahead and get ready before we're leaving the house.
All right. Your mother taps on. Oh, you left the house. Never mind.
Oh, I can be in the house still if you
No,
want.
you're good. That's fine. You leave the house. Your mother is actually walking up the path right about here.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees you and smiles. I see you're already ready for your journey.
Uh, yes, Mom. So do I wait for them to get back?
You're it's not that they're still here. They will be leaving soon.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um
Oh, so they haven't left for their next time yet. They're
yes,
okay.
that is correct. You will be the plan is that you will be gone and come back before they leave.
Okay.
So they can
Because this isn't like a
retrieve.
complete
Yeah.
hunt. This is just
Mm-hmm.
like at most it should not take me longer than a week. Like
Yeah.
it's usually done in a day, maybe two.
Yeah, you will be gone and back before they come back and before they leave, and this is so that if anything goes wrong, they may retrieve you.
Mm-hmm.
But you are confident that that will not be the case.
It is a really nice map. I really like it.
Thank you. Yeah. And were you responding to?
Yeah, I was. I was responding to Cat.
I'm gonna need you to read that again.
Nice nap.
Yes.
Well, it was a nice nap.
Yes.
I did enjoy the nap.
Mhm.
But it is a good nap. Or map. Nap. Cap. No cap. We're going to.
Anyways, you just need to wear your glasses, you idiot.
Glasses are not essential.
Glasses are essential. You couldn't read a regular big letter sign from a couple feet away.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Anyways,
Correct. Glasses are overrated.
I'm gonna overrate your glasses. Anyways.
What's funny is I read that exact message earlier and was like, wow, that was a great nap. And then I reread it and thought it was a new message.
God, you're so dumb.
You have no idea how many times I'll look at my chat and I'll read the same message like 3 times and think it's a new message all 3 times. And I've just stopped myself from rereading it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've actually ever heard you do that out loud.
I've reread messages twice on stream. I've done it a second time.
You keep track? You keep track of. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. Anyways, that's off topic.
Yikes, shut.
That's off topic. Anyways,
Off topic.
I'm kicking you out of this. You're no longer in this team.
Rocks fall, you die.
You die. Elk, you die. The deer had a father. He is bigger and has more eyes. Anyway.
Not a legend, more eyes. Legendary more eyes.
Oh my god. Okay. So.
50-eyed deer. Is the 50-eyed deer a Nemus? Moth gets it. Moth gets it.
Is that a Greek mythology guy?
Nope.
I think there was a guy in Greek mythology who had like an obscene amount of eyes.
Yeah, but his name was not a Nemus. A Nemus was me attempting to say enormous centipede, and I mispronounced it, and it became the Anemus centipede. Wait, what was the question? What about moth? Anemus.
Anemus. Anemus.
And my voice like mildly broke too, so I was like, that centipede is Anemus. Yeah, Anemus.
That is not how I thought it would be spelled.
That's how it became spelled. Someone said it that way in chat, and it was forever. That's how you Anemus, the centipede god.
When was this?
This was long before we met. This was at the start of my online campaign.
You're ridiculous. Anyways, back to Dungeons and Dragons, not Dungeons and Anemus.
Dungeons and Anemus.
Anemus. God, we're just feeding off of each other.
Alright. I'm 16 years old.
You're six. Yeah, I was looking at you because I'm like, man, you're 21. No, you're 16 years old. God, I have tears in my eyes.
Once I was 16 years old, my father told me.
Copy. You're gonna get me copyrighted. No,
I'm
I'm gonna strangle you.
sing it poorly enough, it won't be ADHD autism. Listen, neither of us are autistic. We're just one of us
We both
does
have
have
we both
ADHD.
have ADHD.
One of us, Rustin has ADHD. I don't have ADHD. That's not, no, no.
Me, the actual autist, says Moth.
Are you a,
Hey, you're not alone in chat. There's Cal.
are, are, are you a starving artist? Is it a starving artist? Starving artist?
I got it, Connor. Moth, can you clip that? Oh my god.
Famished artist.
Oh my god.
Derail mode, go!
Can we focus?
Yes, yes.
Not helping. Okay.
I love how he's doing this.
That's just how he laughs. Oh, I've accidentally non-full screen myself.
Uh-oh.
There we go. I fixed it. Okay. And anyways, um, you're 16 years old. You've got your pack on your back. You've got your javelins, your weapons, and your dad is probably over talking to his hunting squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to him. Or see that.
Hereish, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to him.
You see where I marked?
Yeah.
Go.
Cool.
So he sees you, and then he sees that you. He sees you, and then you see like a flash of recognition in his eyes as he registers that you're already all packed up. And, well, somebody's excited.
Excited and nervous, yes.
You'll be alright. You've been on how many hunts with me? Countless, honestly. Still remember that very first one where I showed you the chasm.
I will never forget the captain.
I don't think any of us will.
Or the deer. I'll never forget that deer.
Still got
Big,
it.
multiple-eyed deer.
My famous wrestling match with it.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. So you can head out whenever you'd like. Are you fed? Are you sufficient? You look sufficiently clothed. You've got all your weapons on you?
I should I should eat something before.
Yes, and you should grab some rations from your mother. I believe that she was preparing some.
Yes, Dad.
You should find her down where she usually is in that common area.
Okay. I'll grab some food, then I will return.
Alright. I will see you back up here. We'll be conversating over here for a while.
I'm gonna head down to the where she is at.
That is the plan after all. So your mom is indeed um, next to that cauldron that she's often at. And she's got a little bag, like a lumpy little bag next to her. And she sees you and smiles, kind of bittersweet. Sits up off of her log and picks up the bag. You about ready to go off on your hunt?
I think so.
She holds out the bag. This should hold you over for about 4 days. That's and if it goes longer than that, you do know you're. I've sent you out on enough foraging missions that you're familiar with just what's around us. Do be careful, okay?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and do not be ashamed of coming home if things do not go according to plan. I would much prefer a child without a game than a dead child.
I'll be fine.
I'm sure you will.
I give her a hug before I leave.
Yes. She returns the hug with, and she returns the hug and holds you very close and lets you go with some reluctance, but does let you go.
I kind of give her a reassuring smile before I'll probably say bye to my dad and his party before I head out.
Yeah. And she sits back down on your log and watches you leave. So he sees you and sees that little lumpy bag that you have attached to the side of your backpack and smiles. Well, you have seen your mother and said goodbye to her?
Yeah.
You'll be alright, kiddo. It's dangerous, but you are trained.
Mm-hmm.
You're 16 now, you're an adult.
Chuckle again. Then. True gamer.
We are not gonna have another 10-minute sidetracking laughing session.
Okay.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not actually upset. Um. Anyways, yes. So are you about ready to head out?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know the idea. Don't go too close to the chasm. Uh, you can go in any other direction you please.
Stay away from the chasm.
Stay away from the chasm. That's about it.
Yep.
Don't go too far to come back within a week.
Will do.
I will see you in a couple of days.
I give him a hug before heading out.
He lets you go with a lot less reluctance than your mom. He's done this before. He did his. He killed his wolf.
As his dad before him.
Yep. You may choose a direction to head off into.
You know, same direction I went on my first hunt. I'm gonna head up the south of town.
All right. So this river has become.
Father, what are you doing here?
Son of a, I deleted the wrong. Goddamn.
You're good.
This.
Can I have control maker?
I have not. You don't have a token yet.
Yeah, it was. It was on the bottom of the map.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Well, he's gone now.
That was your dad.
There. No, there was my character at the bottom too.
Oh, like earlier?
No, he was literally right there.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I...
But there's your token, and
Well,
you can control him.
Okay, yeah, I can't control him. Right.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy. So. Cal wants us to sidetrack for funny clips.
What? Sidetracking more money? No.
Maybe if you did not type like an uwu cat, I would listen to you.
Ooh.
Get out. Get out. No, get out. So just in case you guys weren't aware, he's a lying trickster.
I did not even. I do not say ooh. I say oh no.
I blocked Captain chat, but I only have 6 viewers right now.
It's cat, not cow.
I know them in real life.
I don't, so it's cat.
Okay, that's fine. Anyways.
Or Dora.
Yeah,
Just you.
Yeah, that is a zero, not an uppercase O. You can tell because a zero is skinnier.
Really? Never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Any other fun info you got for me?
Um, yes, if you put a three in a calculator, it looks like an E.
Hmm. Ever spelled boobies on a calculator?
Oh yeah. It's a gay moment.
You saying that a capital O is just a zero's fat cousin?
Or maybe a zero is just a sad circle.
Could be a sad circle.
You're a sad circle. Caldoro wants Moth to clip the boobies.
Cat, you could clip the boobies.
Maybe they're on mobile. I bet they're on mobile.
You can clip on them. Well, it's just a pain in the ass. Okay,
I've never
back
had
on
one.
track.
Back on track. Damn it.
Back on track.
Well, you got your goddamn funny clip, Cal.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. I'm gonna cat your.
No. Back on track. We're hunting.
We're hunting. Okay, roll perception.
Ah, good perception. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. 22.
Oh my god. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing to see, so you still don't see. There's
It's still early in my hunt. I'm very perceptive. Like, I am looking at everything.
Oh yeah.
Every
You are
little noise, I'm like,
You're
attention.
you're a little afraid. You've not been this far out without people before, so you're a bit afraid, and you are hyper vigilant. You are looking around. You are finding. You've like spotted 3 squirrels already. There's so much stuff. Yeah. So you continue to travel. I'm just gonna scooch you down the map a bit. That represents a lot more travel
Yeah,
than it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just putting it there.
Imagine I'm just like following a law.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So about about 4 hours passes.
Okay.
And so about 4 hours passes. It is noon.
Okay.
It's yeah, don't question the timekeeping, but it is noon. And yeah, you don't see much. It's but roll me another perception check.
Okay. That is a 16.
Okay. You still don't see much. There's a squirrel and there's like a really fat rabbit, like a really fat rabbit, but
Okay.
it's still a rabbit.
Not exactly a
Yeah.
dangerous game.
You're looking for something bigger,
Mhm.
even though it's
Something that, because
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that
You're
would
looking for
challenge
something,
me.
yeah. And no matter how exceptionally fat that rabbit is, it will not be a challenge to like a
Like my father killing a direwolf.
yeah, like a 6'5" teenager with an axe.
Who axes this time?
2 axes and multiple javelins. So you continue on. It is now early evening. Roll perception.
Okay. 13.
It's dark. And it's also it's dark and it's eerie.
Mm.
And it's just that's about all you can say about it. There's nothing wrong that you can tell.
Okay.
But you've got pretty strong gut instincts from living essentially just in the forest for your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel anxious. And you're like away from home anxiety has already abated.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is the sort of anxious that's the fight or flight part of your brain saying,
So hair's on end.
yeah, there's something in your subconscious has picked up clues that something is off.
Okay. Um, before I set up camp, because it is dark, so I would like to set up camp. I would like to. I don't know if this would fall under perception or investigation.
Just explain what you want to do.
Um, I want to like just kind of very carefully scan my surroundings.
That would be perception.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to make another perception, just kind of very carefully scanning the area around me.
Yes.
7.
You are on edge, but you think you might be looking in the wrong places, but you also don't know which would be the right places to look. Your eyes flick to any sign of movement, but it's always just a leaf blowing in the breeze or like a snake crawling along the ground.
Okay.
Not an interesting snake either, like a garden snake.
Okay. Um, because my arms have
Mm-hmm.
by this point.
That's such a weird sentence.
I'm I've gotten very used to with long arms and
Mm-hmm.
being forest people. I've gotten very used to usually being up in the trees.
Very
Whenever
valid.
I camp, just I'm because that's easy for me to climb them. So I would like to get up into a tree to start making myself comfortable while also keeping a lookout.
Okay. So I'm not making you roll an athletics check to get into the tree. It's a tree. You've
Mm-hmm.
lived in the forest for your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tree.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach up, start hoisting myself up into the tree, and just kind of
Yeah.
get
You've picked a relatively sturdy tree. You have no problems getting yourself up there.
sit myself comfortably, looking at it, keeping an eye left and right of me.
Yeah. You still don't see much.
Okay.
The feeling has not abated though.
Okay.
I will let you roll investigation to look for specific clues of something being wrong if you would like.
Um, I was actually thinking, so kind of on my character's line of thinking, I wouldn't be looking for clues necessarily. I would almost argue that I'm wanting to do a survival check to determine if what I'm feeling is fey, if if it's more just like an off energies as opposed to any specific like looking for an animal or just I don't know if that would be survival or if that would be something else.
Survival. That's fine.
Okay.
It's wisdom based.
Okay.
Survival or do.
5.
Yeah.
Goes fey.
Yeah, you're just anxious. You're not having a great time.
Okay.
There is another D20 in that set if you want to roll with that one instead, because that one's kind of been doing you dirty.
It's been about 50-50.
Fair. I mean, that is generally how it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not my personal dice, so it's kind of screwed me over a little bit.
Well, who's that on for forgetting to bring their personal dice? So, you sit in the tree. You can't really tell anything. You're just not having a good time. But then again, this is what you came out here for.
Yeah,
So,
I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
okay.
I'm gonna chalk it up to just fear and anxiety and just fey energy in general. Just kind of try and get some sleep.
All right. So, you go to sleep. You are, yeah, you're just sleeping in a tree. Um, it's you're still somewhat alert. You've got that. You're a light sleeper,
Mm-hmm.
so you can still
It's that hunter's instinct of being
yeah,
able to sleep lightly.
you can still kind of tell what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Okay. 19.
Okay, so jolting you out of your sleep with a horrific sound, you hear this horrible, just incredibly off growl from the other side of the clearing. You keep your composture enough to not risk falling out of the tree,
Mm-hmm.
but you're definitely shaken.
Okay.
Roll perception at advantage because it just screamed at you.
Okay. That's gonna be a 22.
Okay. There's a big ass bear on the
Okay.
other side of the clearing. It's just, but it's you do not like this bear. It's worse than the elk. It does only have two eyes, but it's also just unnaturally large. It is, and its fur is darker than you've ever seen fur before and matted and patchy, and you can see almost black veins pulsating underneath.
Okay.
Its claws are as long as your forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and it bares its teeth at you. Its eyes almost glow a little bit in the faint light, and they look misty, hazy, clouded over even, but faintly green.
Okay. Um. But I can very clearly see it, and I'm assuming, looking right up at me.
Yes, it is not currently pleased with you. Roll initiative,
Okay.
because I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you're gonna engage it in combat.
Yes. As staring down. Oh.
Did you roll in that one?
Yes. So that is a total of 4.
Let me check what its plus is.
I mean, it did get the drop on me, so.
Oh, it definitely got the drop on you. That would
Was
be
this what I was sensing, or
definitely.
so I did not get hardly any sleep, like right
No.
as I was falling asleep.
You got like an hour.
Okay. So I knew it was. I knew there was a strong faith thing near me, but
Yes.
oh yeah, that's a lot higher than mine.
What?
That mission's a lot higher than mine.
Uh-huh. So the bear growls at you.
Okay.
Kind of does like the thing that you see like an angry bull do sometimes, where it kind of stomps its foot like it's preparing to charge.
All right.
Yeah. And he is going to. How high are you in the tree?
I would imagine that I'm probably a good 10, 15 up. Like I'm up like not just right above the ground, but probably about 10 feet up. High enough that I can still look at the ground, but also, or like low enough that I can still look at the ground and be ready to jump down and run. So 10 feet being, I can jump down without injury, just book it.
Okay.
Um, but also high enough to keep a watch around me.
So he lumbers his way over to you, very menacingly, like you're not having a good time. Um, extends its arms. It kind of stretches out further than you had thought. It's a really weird bear. It's gotten like its limbs are longer than you thought that they were. Definitely longer than a bear should be, but
Mm-hmm.
regardless, it does wrap its arms and then its legs around the tree and climbs.
Okay.
So it reaches you within a couple of seconds, and he is going to go for a bite to drag you down. What is your armor class?
15.
That just hits.
Okay.
So, how many hit points do you have?
14.
Okay. So, all right. That is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And you are now. You can make, if you would like to make a Dex save to try and avoid getting pulled down to the ground. You may.
Okay. Dex save.
Dex save.
11.
Okay. You do end up on the ground with the bear, but you're close enough to the ground that you don't take any damage. Um, and you do also land on top of the bear, which he is not pleased about.
Awesome.
It's your turn.
Okay, so remember,
That's how I know more.
raging is a bonus action. Would I have? Yes,
No.
would I be?
Oh,
Or am I first level with this,
you
or
are first level.
just making sure that I have my?
When do you get rage?
I thought I got rage at first level.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that. Let me look up
No, yeah, okay.
because I did have to modify this to include the.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get. Yeah, I get rage, but I don't get my primal rage until like my primal abilities until third.
Okay.
But I do get my basic rage.
Alright, that's fine.
Um,
I am going to say, for plot reasons, that this is going to be your first rage.
yes, yeah, this will be my first rage, obviously.
Yes.
Um, I am going to being woken awake and fighting something that is literally an equal to me. Like this is this bear is the size of me, like or bigger than me. Like it has
Oh,
long
it's
arms,
way bigger than you.
bigger, yeah, bigger than me, long arms. Like this is a monster. Um, I am going to
Yes.
rage.
A feeling of a feeling of fury washes over you. You are more angry than you have ever been in your entire life, and honestly, it scares you a little bit because you're very in tune with how
Mm-hmm.
things are meant to be, and this is not really meant to be.
So I can tell this is not the normal like.
You're not
This is
just
not the normal
Yes.
bloodlust that you feel in a fight. This
You're
is
not just angry. You are almost a corrupted angry.
gaseous.
And
Okay.
you're not pleased with this turn of events. Uh, but it will be useful to you, so you tolerate it.
Yeah. Kind of not. I would imagine the more not pleased thing will come afterwards.
Oh
More
yeah,
like
yeah.
I am just in the
Oh yeah,
moment,
you're definitely in
fight
survival
or
mode.
flight mode. Like if I don't kill this thing, I'm gonna die, and so
Mhm.
full on rage against it. And then I am going to. How does two weapon fighting work in 5e?
I believe. Ooh, I'm gonna. Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. So for two weapon fighting, that whenever you satisfy some conditions, you can take a bonus action for an attack with your offhand weapon. You don't add your ability modifier in that bonus attack. You do consider penalties, however. The conditions for this bonus attack can be abbreviated as both one-handed weapons you wield must be light, which they are because they're hand axes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they have to both be light.
See, I think that's your bonus action, right? You use your.
This is much more forgiving than Pathfinder is.
Does it use your bonus action?
It does.
So you cannot
Oh,
do.
okay, so I can't use my offhand weapon if I'm gonna rage. Okay, I'll go to rage
Uh,
just to hit it with my.
yeah, I mean, raging lasts a minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
But
you'll
I
be able to
can't
use
do
it
it on the
next turn.
same turn. But I can in this turn rage.
When do you get
But,
reckless attack?
um,
Is that first level? It's not, is it?
no, I
Is it
believe
second?
that's second or third. I get reckless attack at second.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have
sorry, I just wanted to check that.
yeah, I get rage and unarmed defense.
Mm-hmm.
Rage gives me a +2 damage. The only thing that rage does for me is increase the damage.
Should give you
Yeah,
resistance
just
to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
yeah. Okay. It's a lot different than Pathfinder rage. So I'm gonna have to actually look into.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry. Yeah, you're a
Um,
Pathfinder nerd. It's okay.
yes, rage is. You would be surprised with how different rage is.
I mean, I would be surprised with how different everything is.
True, true, true.
I've played a little Pathfinder.
Um, I am going to mad as this bear and I are tumbling down from the tree and
You are royally pissed.
manage to land on top of it and just try to bring the axe down center mass.
All right.
Not even going for the neck on this one, just trying to just center mass this thing.
Mm.
Okay. So the +2 is just to yeah, just to damage. Okay.
What is it?
9.
What do you see as a bear?
Even it being prone, I don't think a 9 is gonna hit.
Is that 9 with the bonus?
Yes.
Ah.
I think my dice got switched up. I think that other dice is not communicating down.
You could use one of the other ones.
It's fine.
Anyways,
I'm too confused by this state of rage and the fact that I just got pulled from a tree.
You slam down your axe, it manages to hit the ground. You underestimate how long your arms are. Again, it's been a relatively short period of time since you've got your arm spurt. And you hit the ground beside the bear's head and pull it back. So is that your turn?
Yes, I believe it's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
I would like to try and maintain being on top of the bear though.
All right.
It being prone is going to do 1. Wait, hold on.
Wait, if it's prone,
wouldn't I have advantage on the?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's prone and I'm on top of it. I'm glad that I thought about that. Oh, that might actually hit. 17.
Yes, that definitely hits. What are you talking about?
Let's go. I'm glad that I remembered that. Because it's disadvantage if you're shooting at a prone from range, advantage if you're attacking a prone from melee.
So, yep, that's that.
Okay, first, bam, bring the axe back up, slamming it back down. That is going to be 11 damage.
Okay. I love formula fields. This is a little bit of a tangent, but like you're familiar with formula fields on like where you have their hit points in and then you subtract whatever hit points was taken, and then it like does the math for you.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I first started, I did not know that was a thing, and I used to have multiple tabs up, and I would type it. I would type however many hit points the creature had been taken away into the gold search bar, and then I would put it in as the calculator. I would have multiple tabs up of calculator, and I used that to keep track of the health
That
of my
sounds
enemies.
so bad.
And then I shared my screen one day with
This was a nightmare.
I shared my screen one day with Kenneth, who's actually in chat, I believe, and and he was like, "What are you doing?"
Moth Rusty, are you okay? Yeah.
I guess how long I did that for?
Oh.
Like 3 months.
Oh my gosh. Bethany. Oh my god.
Nobody ever told me that was the incorrect way to do that until I shared my screen.
Nobody knew you were doing it that way.
Until I shared my screen with Kenneth to get him to look at some issues she was rolled 20, and he was like, "Why do you have so many tabs open?"
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I should even.
Cloaker, I am currently fighting 1v1. I am fighting a corrupted bear at level 1.
God, I haven't even told you about that one time that I put
Back on track. Bear fighting.
I no, I'm sorry, it's short. It's really fun. I put 200 peasant tokens on a battle map because I individually placed 200 peasant tokens on a battle map
Why the.
because there were a lot of peasants and I wanted to.
In what battle?
They were in a prison camp and there were a lot of peasants that were also in the prison camp. And it was my very first combat ever. And I put down 200 peasant
I
tokens.
feel sorry for your computer.
I had a codium. I had a codium that knew what she was doing. And she had seen this screen with its 200 peasant tokens. And after the battle, I was like, why did you not tell me that 200, why did you not tell me not to put 200 peasant tokens on this battle map? And she was like, I wanted to see what would happen.
200. And 200 is not that. 200 isn't that many, but it is when you are going in
It was
and
a 20
placing.
by 30 battle map. It was that many. Sorry, I interrupted you.
20 by. Bethany, that's. Bethany, that's 10 full rows of peasants.
I did not fill every square with peasants. I ended up stacking a lot of them because I didn't have fucking room.
I wonder why.
And my codium didn't stop me because she wanted to see what would happen.
At what point did you realize that maybe you were not going to use 200 peasants in this battle?
It was about when I brought my other players onto the map, and the one who also is a forever DM was like, "Why are there so many goddamn peasants?"
Please tell me that they were all the same token. So
Yes,
even though they're the same person.
yes, it
Um,
was 200 of the same peasant token. It wasn't even a good peasant token. I just looked up peasants on Google Images
how long did it take you to place?
like a half an hour.
Their words do not words cannot describe.
God, I was so dumb.
Words cannot describe.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I, we've hurt Cal. Cal's stomach cannot handle this laughter.
my sanity can't handle this.
Um, Moth said, I weep for your sanity on that day. Moth also said, I'm in pain for you. It wasn't even as bad as you were thinking. A lot of them got deleted. I didn't even tell you about the additional 50 skeletons and 75 zombies. I am for real. And they're like 12 whites. And oh, and like also 50 ghouls, I think.
Level were your players?
Um, 3. Their plan was they wanted to escape. They were not trying to fight their way through, they were trying to escape.
Bethany.
I wanted it to be be accurate to how many people were actually in the camp at the time?
You know the reason. Like, there's a reason that I did. There are no words. They're.
I wish I had a video of that encounter.
Why?
It wasn't even a war, they were just escaping a prison camp.
I'm. Okay, let's get back to this
Let's
battle.
get back to the battle.
My brain needs a break. Okay.
Here's the thing, Moth. Moth just said we need to make special tokens for Rusty to signify groups of peasants. Here's the thing. There were more than 200 peasants in that camp. Each peasant represented something like 4 other peasants.
And it never once occurred to you that maybe you could make that represent more? Or just tell your players it's full of peasants?
Yeah, I don't put peasant tokens down anymore. Like NPCs, sure, but like in combat, no. I don't use peasants. I just narrate. I just narrate like uh,
I will use peasants if it is actually part of the encounter.
yeah. If it's part of the
Like if
counter.
they are attempting to save peasants, I will put down
Yeah,
the peasants.
yeah, like the XCOM.
But God.
200 peasant tokens, about 175 other various monsters.
Um, 11 damage to the bear.
11 damage to the bear. That's already been did. Bear's turn, I think.
Yes.
Um, so, God. Um, all right. He is going to. He is not.
Did you roll for all of those individual peasants?
No, God, no. I don't think any of them even got turns. They just got eaten by some zombies.
Can you play each individual like 75 zombies and move them individually?
I moved like 10 at a time. Like I left, I
Okay.
left like
Okay.
I left like 65 stay put, and then I moved 10 individually.
Bear.
Bear.
That's a big bear.
It's a big bear. You're on top of the big bear. Not in that sort of way.
I'm gonna kill it.
That's the plan. It's the bear's turn now, though, so he's gonna try and kill
I'm
you.
gonna kill it before it kills me.
He is going to. I assume you're doing your damnedest to keep it grappled.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, realizing that I have the advantage being above it, I'm gonna try and keep it down.
So, we are going to make a contesting grapple check. You
Okay.
roll athletics. I am rolling dexterity.
Hmm. 24.
7.
Bears are not meant to be on their back.
Yeah, he's kind of wiggling. Not having a good time, but he's still going to. He doesn't get his multi attack because he is prone, and I just decided that. Um, I make my own rules.
Hey,
You
that's
will
fine.
you will learn this. Um, he is not going to get his multi attack, but he is going to get one attempted bite.
Okay.
That is a 16 plus.
That hits.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, he's biting you. That is 5 damage,
Okay.
and that's halved.
Yeah,
Like I did not have it first, so you like.
Oh, 5 damage halved?
So like 3
Okay.
or 2 if you roll. If do you round down or up? I think round down.
Yeah, for rounding, it's
For
rounded
rage,
down.
yeah. So 2 damage.
Yeah, for resistance, it's rounded down.
Yep. So bear. The bear's already left a bite mark on your leg. to pull you down with it.
Mm-hmm.
And now the bear has managed to grasp itself onto your shoulder, like digs its teeth right in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you are just so remarkably pissed off that you just shove him back down.
I'm going to growl back at the bear.
Um, free action, roll intimidation.
Okay.
Roll intimidation for bear. I'm rolling an advantage because he's a bear. Yeah, he is not frightened of you. He just kind of growls back.
This bear and I are equal warriors.
He's like, "Arr, arr." All right, your turn.
Okay, trying to keep this thing underneath me. Which I'd imagine I've like for other animals, like one method of fighting wolves is by wrestling the wolf down. And so I would imagine that I've wrestled animals before, so I am just never a bear and never alone.
Yeah.
So I'm just attempting to, uh, especially since it's like trying to bite my shoulder. With each time it raises its head, I'm just gonna try and like go at its neck, like my father suggested, and just keep going at this bear.
Good, yes.
I am raging, and I'm just gonna double hand axe, just winging into this thing. I'm prone, so I will get advantage on those.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get sidetracked, but I have to share what Moth just said. This is going to become an enemies to lovers moment at this rate.
No.
Rolling on the ground in each other's arms, growling at each other, giving love bites.
No.
That is all, thank you.
If it was a normal bear, maybe.
What? No, I'm sorry, run that by me
If it
again.
was a normal bear, maybe, but not like lovers, but like friends, partners. Because natural nature. Nature, you know.
Okay.
Animal companion.
All right.
Like an animal companion.
You nearly like got yourself. I don't know.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
No.
Anyway, first attack. Advantage gets on the ground. That is a dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. Actually, a 20 does not hit.
Oh damn.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna roll the other attack real quick too.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and do that.
That's gonna be minus. Okay.
What do you mean minus?
Because it's my offhand attack.
So you just don't add your bonus.
Well, I still have my proficiency, just not my.
Yeah.
Well, it auto calculates everything, so I'm having to because it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's my full plus, so I'm having to subtract my strength from it.
Never mind. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I should not doubt you.
It's flat 10.
Okay, 10. So no.
First attack hit, second attack misses.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be 9 damage.
Okay, so.
No, 10. 10 damage. Because I'm raging.
So first attack, you're going for the neck. You said.
Yeah.
First attack, you go for the neck, get it like a diagonal good cut there. Second attack, you're going for the head, and you just like barely clip the ear, like you shave some of the hair off the ear.
Okay.
He is looking injured. He's not having a good time. So, it is now Bear's turn. He's going to roll another grapple check. So, roll me athletics.
Roll athletics?
Yes.
We'll do. That's 11.
Yeah, he rolled another 7. He's still wiggling like a stuck turtle.
Alright.
And he is now furious. So he is going to go for a good slash at you. Okay, so here's a fun thing about the way I play my games. He just rolled a nat 1. And the way I play it is that whoever when somebody rolls a nat 20, they get they get to do like extra damage or a debuff to the opponent
Mhm.
whenever,
Essentially a critical.
yeah, yeah, like a critical plus.
Mhm.
Whenever somebody rolls an at one, the opponent gets the chance for an opportunity attack.
Okay, I will take it.
Bear in mind, this will apply to you too.
Yes, but I will take that.
Yep. So, um, the bear slashes at you, but he is clumsy and disoriented from his rage and primal fury, and he leaves himself just wide open.
Got it. I'm gonna let the paw pass me and just kind of come in right towards the neck again, right where that one
Mhm.
already is. That's a two, so a total of nine.
Got a total of nine
Yeah,
with it rolling a two.
yeah. I have +2 proficiency and a 20 strength because I rolled an 18 and bugbears get a +2 strength.
Oh, this is the. That's oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks to that one character in that same campaign that had that I did not know how to homebrew and um, gave them 300 feet of blunt sight.
Yeah, no, my stats are 20, 17, 15, 11, 8, 13.
Yeah. Anyways, so okay. Um, so you go in for a slash because the bear has left himself wide open. It just it the axe just slams into the ground about like the edge of the axe catches on the ground about an inch before it would have hit the neck.
Mm-hmm.
So you just pull your axe back out. Neither of you has managed to harm the other. It is now your official turn.
Alright. Um, Still have advantage, thankfully, so I'm going to keep just double axing.
Oh god, I hate to.
What?
You would have had advantage on that last one because he was still
Oh,
prepared.
that's fine.
Okay.
That is not 20.
Okay, so I have not figured out any special buffs or debuffs for your character. Can you
Do you want me
do
to?
you wanna come up with something like cool but also reasonable?
I mean, I was just gonna take the normal like double damage if.
Yes, I give you that. Because of the nat one debuff that I
Mhm.
get, I give you the normal double damage plus an additional like mild debuff to the opponent.
Okay.
So you can choose like a thematically appropriate debuff, and I'll probably come up with a more. I'll probably come up with a better, like a more listy list of stuff that can
I'm
happen.
gonna say because I'm aiming at the neck,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say weakened bite attacks. It's like,
Okay, that does it. Yeah,
um,
he now has -1 damage to bite attacks.
double damage. I probably needed my other attacks, but just in case I'm a roll. My other attack was a 20.
Okay.
Roll damage for the first one. This one's doubled. Sweet. Sweet. 8 double. Or no, just. It only doubles the dice, right?
Yes.
Um,
Though you can choose to take the one, or you can choose to roll it twice.
True. Twice.
Mhm.
I'll gladly take that. Because that is a total of 13 damage.
That is exactly how many health points you have left.
Let's go.
Would you like to give me a thematic roleplay?
Okay, so this bear and I are literally on the ground wrestling, trading blows. I get an axe in, he bites my shoulder. He's already like I already have blood draining from my leg. Um, After his paw swipe, I drag it down, and the axe kind of like hits the ground, misses. And I just kind of like drop my other axe to the side, grabbing the bear's paw. forcing it down, and just bring the axe up on my head and take the head clean off the bear.
Yeah, that'll do it. You just beheaded the bear with a hand axe.
Huh. I mean, I already had a significant
Mhm.
divot in it,
That's physics.
but that's D&D physics for you.
That's physics. Hasn't railgun anybody?
I
You're
mean, if you
familiar.
don't like that, I can.
No, 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 it's fine. You're familiar with the present railgun, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very much
That's
so.
no, yeah, it works.
Okay.
You're good. You are just abnormally strong. So the bear gurgles, makes some really unpleasant noises as it chokes on its own blood for a second and then is no longer choking on anything as it can no longer breathe.
Okay.
And he is dead. He goes limp and his body starts to cool underneath you.
Cool.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm going to well, I'm gonna stop raging.
Yes, that's a good one. You're
Um,
you're just kind of you're just kind of in a state of dazed now. Like no,
yeah,
because that was the angriest you've ever been, and you're not sure if you liked it.
yeah. I'm going to take the head and drag the bear over towards the river. Begin washing off my tools, letting the blood drain from the bear, from its head, or where its head used to be.
The skull.
Um, and as well as setting up camp near it. And kind of using the mud to like basically all the blood that drains out, you putting the mud on top of the blood to make sure that it has no scent. Because I am not lugging this bear back through the night. I will do it in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cover up the scent and set up my sleeping roll and everything next to the bear by the water.
The
I'm gonna do
woods.
a rest.
The woods no longer feel dark. I mean, they're still dark. It's nighttime, but it's still wrong. But it's the normal amount of wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The woods are quiet.
Uh-huh.
It is now morning.
Okay, so morning, uh, wake up, eat some of the rations that I brought with me, um, and then I'm going to secure the bear's head to my belt,
Okay.
kind of near one of my axe blade or one of my axes, kind of near the handle, and then using my just long arms, pick up the bear up on the shoulders and just begin rocking it back to the camp.
All right. So I am just gonna have you make 2 perception checks for the full day.
Okay. Because I would imagine I'd be moving at probably like half speed because, I mean,
But I'm also not going to make you roleplay 2 days of travel.
mm-hmm.
So just make me 2 perception checks and we'll leave it at that.
Okay. 17.
Okay. It's still relatively quiet. It's actually it's a little bit unusually quiet,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing that makes you particularly worried.
Also, I will be like picking sticks and everything. Like, I am making my presence loud, trying to ward off anything that would be trying to make me seem big and loud as I'm
You've got an
moving back.
entire bear on your shoulders. You don't need to seem big.
But you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. Things seem to be staying away from you.
Now roll my second perception check is the last day getting closer to camp or village.
Yep.
It's an 18.
All right. Still about the same. Things are starting to calm down. You can feel more of an air of safety as you get closer to the camp. You're still covered in blood. There's still blood. Like you most of it dripped out overnight, but like it was also still laying pretty flat, so there was bits trapped.
Mm-hmm.
So there is still
Oh
blood
yeah,
all over
my
you.
my fur and everything is just coated in it at this point from the
But
long
yeah,
rock back.
at the end of the second day, you make it back to your village.
Okay.
Exhausted, covered in blood, holding a bear.
Okay. To as I'm walking back into the village, kind of keep an eye out for my dad.
You see your mom first.
Okay.
She's over where she normally is. She's tanning a hide now. She's helping the tanners,
Okay.
and you are just you. She sees you relatively quickly
Mm-hmm.
and is a little alarmed at first because of the amount of blood. But she starts walking over to you. You can come meet her about here.
Okay.
I take it your hunt was successful.
A little bit. And as she can very much notice that like my leg is bandaged up, I have bandages going like basically across, like to bandage my
Mm-hmm.
shoulder,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
them across the chest, like everything covered in blood.
Well, why don't you come put down the bear next to where I've been working, and I will go retrieve your father.
Yes, mother.
So you go over to where she's been working. Um, it's just you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple other people who give you a look, but not like a hostile look, just a look.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down on the log. You've had a long day.
Yeah, imagine that I just like walk over near one of the logs and just like kind of off to the side of the log, just
Yeah.
like with the tree and the snake pits, just fall on the ground and then just
Everybody's just kind of looking at the bear that's like the size of the bear's like the size of like four guys,
mm-hmm.
and you just carried it home. Um, so they're a little confused about that, but you just sit there. You're so tired. Time kind of goes blurry. You're not sure how long it is before your father shows up, but he does eventually. And you're pretty sure it's been only a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So he shows up as well.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like my character probably know how to skin and like gather all the meat from it,
Yeah,
but because it's my solo hunt, I wanted to bring back the full animal.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, so your father approaches you. Well, that's quite the bounty.
yeah. He's like one of my hands like on my shoulder, kind of like rubbing it.
I take it you didn't come back entirely unharmed, but
Uh,
less harmed than the bear.
yeah, well, that's armed than the bear.
Well, congratulations, son. I
Thank you.
will take this. I will take this knowledge. I will take this knowledge to um, the shaman and our elders, and they will decide what your new name will be.
I kind of nodded him.
Yes. I have a hunch that it will be something bear related.
I would hope so.
Yes. He um he looks at you for permission before grabbing the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I handed
He lifts the head up in his arms. He's pretty strong as well. Um, and just walks away. Bare head, in arms.
him.
People are giving him weird looks. He doesn't care. But yeah.
After a minute of rest, I'm going to head over to the river and wash off all of the blood before uh, the ceremony for new name and everything.
Alright. So while you're washing up, the news has spread that you have returned with a massive bear. They, as is tradition, people They skin it, tan it relatively quickly, um, and take the carcass and um, actually cook it over like one of those spit roast things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a whole bear on a large. It's basically a tree trunk,
Mm-hmm.
um, rotating over a fire. It takes like 3 people to rotate it.
Yeah, building up a big fire for this
Mm-hmm.
unusually large hall.
Oh yeah, unusually large bear.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, everyone gathers around here once again, including you. You're all clean. And I did not have a ceremony prepared. I'm gonna be real.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah. So they do their ritual chants. The shaman does.
Mm-hmm.
Does his ritual chants. Waves his hands. Burns a little bit of incense. And a little bit of the bear's fur. And proclaims you Krusk, uh, Krusk Bearcock.
I accept the title.
And now you feast.
We feast.
Yeah. Bear time. I ruined the moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bear time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you eat the bear big time. Yeah. Um, yeah.
Also, the fur pelt that I have is
Yeah, I
the
know.
bear. The
Yeah,
bear's
yeah.
grade from over the years.
Bear kill. Bear kill moth, not in bear cock.
No, bear kill. So that is tempting.
If you had tried to name yourself Bearcock, I would have told you to re-roll a new character.
Yo,
God, we're gonna get so many clips out of the stream. You should. This is just proof. You should never put. We should never have put the two of us in the same room, and it's gonna be even more chaotic with Bella and Brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, we're. Oh, fair enough.
No, but yeah, fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, this is not our whole party. It's him. Um, it's him and Bella and Brisket who are also in the server. Um, Cal, you missed Bearcock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so that is that.
Okay.
You feast through a lot of the night. There's a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a couple of um, tentative, pretty women looking to talk to you.
I will be talking to them.
Yes, you are. Just for fun, roll me a straight charisma check.
Can I impress them with my strength instead?
No,
Do
roll me a charisma.
I have to talk to them?
They come up and talk to you.
Okay.
Roll
I
me
can
a.
manage. I killed a bear.
Roll me a charisma check. Boy. What's your minus to charisma?
It's a 0. 7.
You are so, so awkward. You were definitely the weird kid because just you are just so incredibly awkward. Um, it's to one of them, it's a little endearing actually, but um, yeah, you they talk to you a little bit and then realize that you are in fact a small little bear nerd.
Is there any other women that I could talk to, take more chances with?
You can talk to the one that thought that you were a little endearing if you'd like.
Yeah.
This will involve either look, you've got the choice. You can roll charisma checks or you can role play out exactly what you say.
problem with that is me, Connor, is also bad at talking to woman.
You may have. You, I do not want us to get too sidetracked, so you may have one talk to woman.
Okay,
There is
I'm
the girl that thought you were a little endearing. She's sitting on a log, eating a slab of bear, well seasoned bear,
very well
albeit,
seasoned.
but bear nonetheless.
Mhm.
Good bear, in fact.
My bear.
Yes.
I'm going to uh make so kind of trying to like talk with them and it's not working out. They're just kind of like shrug it off. Realizing because I'd imagine talking with this one, I'm showing my strength and everything. Basically doing the stereotypical jock, less talking and more just like, look at me, I have muscles, I killed bear, and it doesn't. Um, so the one that's kind of like I'm kind of looks at everything. So I'm gonna walk over, and I'm just gonna be like,
This is your
uh,
one talk to woman. Use it wisely.
yeah, yeah. Um, I'm going to kind of I'm gonna walk over and be like, kind of with my own piece of bear as well. Just be like, hey, you enjoying the bear?
I am. Thank you. You're the one that felled the beast, aren't you?
Yes, 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 I am.
Well, it was an impressive hunt. Certainly, it was one of the most impressive we've seen in a while.
It certainly was not easy, and I kind of rub the right shoulder a little bit.
She glances to your shoulder and then down to your leg. Do you make that? Do you?
No, no, no. She said glancing down at my leg, and I gave her a look.
You're a menace.
No, I okay.
It's just talking to women.
Really hard.
I manage it.
Yeah, but in real life, I have like a -1.
You could always just roll.
No, 'cause that's the hardest part. The pressure. Yeah, I know. I am straight up. I'm like, would you like to hear the story of how I killed it?
She looks interested. Is sure. I don't see why not.
I kind of
You give her the Cliff's notes.
yeah, I gave it a clips notes, and basically, I was sleeping in a tree, just resting up for the night. Woke me up, uh, bit of my leg, dragged me out of the tree. Thankfully, managed to land on top of it. We wrestled back and forth a little bit, trading blow for blow, but as you can see, eventually managed to fell the beast myself.
Wow. You really are rather strong, aren't you?
Yes, yes, I am. I kind of like flex a little bit, like not making it obvious that I'm flexing, but like gonna sit up a little bit,
Roll
flexing.
stealth.
Okay. Okay. That is a 24.
Yeah, that's a five.
I'm
She,
just like,
but with a five, she just doesn't notice. You flex a little. You puff up like a proud pigeon. She sits there. She does not notice. She is one oblivious woman.
okay, okay. Um, so she's just kind of like, I'm telling the story, and she's not realizing me flexing. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like stop. After this, do you want to hang out?
Sure, I can. Yeah, I can. Uh, there's not much planting to be done currently, so I have free time.
Okay. How about after the feast and ceremonies, we go relax by the waterfront?
Okay. She stands, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and leaves.
I'm very thankful I have fur. I'd be blushing
You don't
madly.
have fur on your cheeks.
Oh, I turn away. I mean, after she like kisses me on the cheek, kind of smiles, and then like as she's walking away, I kind of like try my best to hide the.
Yeah. All right. So you, the feast concludes, and you go and meet up with her and have a very nice time with her. You have a very nice time with this woman.
Hmm.
Um, it's get your head out of the gutter. Um, you have just a wholesome, nice time, a fun conversation. She's a great conversationalist.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be texting you.
Oh no. I can only imagine what I'm about to receive. Um. Oh, okay. That she is. That she is.
You
Okay.
guys don't need to know the context for that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, we're just chilling.
fine. Sending it to Moth. Moth wants to know.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's fine, Glooker. It's fine. It's fine. Her and I are just relaxing.
Yes,
Not quite what I thought would be happening with a woman tonight, but it's calming after such a hard hunt.
yeah. It is a relaxing night.
Cool.
So you go to
Do you
bed.
have a name for
Mm,
her?
Adelaide.
What's your last name?
You made up this. You made up the. You give her a last name. You made up the naming convention for last names in your town. You can give her a last name.
Oh
You're a butt.
my.
Anyways, so I am going to real quick go get my phone charger because my phone's at
Adelaide.
7%. Wolfhawk. Okay. I'm getting my phone charger. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay. I will attempt to entertain chat.
Yeah, okay, chat.
You don't know how to do that. You have to on stream or something. Well, hi chat. Time to hijack the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Um, Hi Moth. How are you doing? Hell yeah. I'm melting. Why are you melting? Need more clips? It's fucking hot in my room. Yeah, it's a little bit hot in here, but that's alright. We chilling. We chilling. It's fun. It's fun. Nothing. 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 We didn't talk about anything. Don't tell her. Don't tell
You
her.
guys are viewers.
Don't tell her. Don't tell her. You were my viewers first. Don't tell her.
Okay. Actually, yeah, everybody that's in chat is your viewer. Yeah.
Se- se- a, a chilly 75. That's not chilly, that's hot. Your room, your room is not. That's not pretty chilly. It's like 90 degrees. Okay, that is hot. That is way too hot. 90 degrees is hot, yes, but 75 is warm. Like
75 is like a warm temperature. That's like what we put the air conditioner at in summer.
what?
75 to
I
like,
like having the AC closer to like 65, 70.
yeah, that's
But
expensive.
I like cold. 80 is my standard. Cat, what?
I run cool. Like my temperature, I run cool. I run like, um, I run around 97 degrees.
Yeah, no, if I can keep my room like a perfect like 60, like 67 degrees. I mean, okay, it's not just the memes, but like 69 degrees is actually the best temperature. Like I'm cold if my room is under 70. No, 69 is where it's at.
I can cope with anything. I can
I'm good
cope.
with a 69, 70 room.
Yeah,
Yeah, Moth knows what's that.
I can cope with anything between 65 and 75 generally.
Hmm. Although if it's down to like 60, then you can
Oh yeah,
wrap up in a blanket. It's so nice.
true, true.
So my room is an oven. I would not like that. Can't you live in a
Yeah,
volcano or something?
I would much rather be
Put
cold.
on a jacket at
Yeah,
70.
I would much rather be too cold or too hot than too hot.
Correct, correct.
Because cold, you can put on like a blanket or a jacket, but hot, you can only take off so many layers before you start peeling back the skin.
Yeah. So, made good talk. With
A good talk with a woman.
good talk with a woman. Good talk, good woman.
Mm-hmm. Adelaide
Wolfhawk.
Wolfhawk. Yes, I will maybe remember that. Who knows? Um. Anyways,
Though Adelaide Wolf, something if you know what I mean. Not Wolfhawk, but you know.
I'm gonna need you to stop right there.
I
Okay.
didn't realize I wore two jackets year round. Why?
I wear shorts in the winter.
I mean, I don't wear shorts ever, so unless I'm
That's
swimming.
true. Let me tell you guys, this man owns 5 pairs of pants, and they're all identical black jeans.
I own 5 pairs of black denim jeans, and that's all I need.
And 2 novelty sweatpants.
Yeah, and two novel. No, I have 3 sweatpants. I have a black pair, I have a gray pair, and I have the ramen pair.
Yeah, don't you have the one that has like Star Wars on it or something?
That's the gray one.
Okay.
And then I have a solid black one, and then I have the.
I have not seen the solid black one.
And then I have the black and red one that
The round one.
has ramen cups on it.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
course,
I'm
it
pretty
was
much
Jake's, but yeah.
exclusive. Yeah. What the? I just got a Discord friend request from someone named Check Bio or I'll R you block them.
Send them my way. I'm kidding. I'm
You're gonna
kidding.
get yourself canceled.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
We have one more scene to go through.
Also, go ahead and cancel me. See if I care.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Let's find a different platform.
You're such a nerd. Okay, you wanna stall for me while I find a stat block?
Stall and go. Random bullshit, go. Wonderful weather we're having, guys, right? Yeah.
It's been rainy.
Yeah. Mom, what's the weather like down in Texas?
That's a good question. What's
How's
the weather in
how's
Texas?
Texas doing? Is the weather bigger down there? I know everything's bigger in Texas. Are you bigger, Moth?
Yeah, Moth, are you just a massive fucking creature?
Are you a big moth?
Yes. I think you should.
No, I'm quite average. Are you really from Texas then? Are you lying to us this whole time? You're actually from like North Carolina. I know 3 people from Texas. Was born in Germany. That makes sense.
You were born in Germany?
So like, were your parents in Germany and you were born there, and then were visiting Germany and born in Germany, or are you like actually first year immigrant? First year, not first year. What's it called? Uh, first something immigrant. You know what I mean. My dad was deployed there for military, and my mom. Okay, gotcha. Cool, cool. What branch was your dad in? First generation. That's what I meant. I was born in Ohio. Cat doesn't exist then. Army. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, cat. No, nobody's born in Ohio, and if they are,
Yeah.
they don't leave.
Nobody's born in Ohio.
I've never been to Ohio. How can I prove that it exists? It's like Wyoming.
Exactly.
Jolene. Okay, let's hear this. He was a combat medic, so he got deployed a lot. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, combat medics tend to be deployed a lot. But anyways, Texas can get very hot. I would imagine. I was down there over the winter of 20 I was down there over the winter of 2021 when that snowstorm shut down all the way to San Antonio, and it was insane. You'd be surprised by the number of people who move from Ohio to Missouri and vice versa. Nah, it don't exist. Casual spring weather is between 73 and 90. Jeez. Play St. Louis and Cincinnati. Well, that's because they're both. St. Louis and Cincinnati are both towns that need a lot of help. They're both cities. I'd be down for that. No, Texas is hot. Summer's between. Good God, 85 and 120. Way too hot. Way too hot. I mean, I can't. I mean, okay. Missouri gets like
It
80.
does get pretty hot.
Missouri is in the middle, so it gets as cold as the north and as hot as the south.
I've had it get upwards of 100 before.
Mm-hmm. It's come close to 110 in Missouri before. It's gotten hot,
Very warm.
especially in southern Missouri, where I'm from.
And then it gets down to the 10s in winter.
Yep, it's called Missouri for a reason. Yeah, I prefer that to here. 100%. Yeah. Oh, it's not 100 heat or anything. It's all yeah. See, um, the problem with Missouri is everything is humid. And I would almost prefer dry, like especially dry cold, as opposed to humid, because when the air is wet and cold, it like is bitter and hurts.
Okay, alright. I have what I need.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know very well the horrors of Missouri. Yeah, it gets wild here.
Alright.
All right.
Sorry about that. That's a good thing I have my fellow streamer here and why am I so awkward?
I don't,
Literally all of the time.
just imagine chat is like you're actually having a conversation with them, like they're talking to you.
You assume I'm not equally awkward in regular conversation.
Okay, imagine Chad is an uncontrollable beast that you have no power over, and you are just trying to sustain as best you can.
Absolutely valid. You guys are my little uncontrollable beasts.
Dude, no, not beasts. Chat as a whole is one beast.
You're my
They are
little
they are a
ah.
collective.
You guys are my little hive mind.
No, they are not a hive mind. They don't do anything coordinated. They're like a broken hive mind.
Should I say it? Should I say it?
Dude, I'm literally in the in your room in the corner. You could even say we're in your
Should
little.
should I say it?
Say what?
That sentence is a massive meme. That we're your little.
What?
Okay, I guess you guys are my little pog champs.
What?
Have you not seen that meme?
No. How am I a Twitch streamer and I haven't seen this meme? Let's go. I'm the eldritch horror hiding in it. Educate that man.
I just remember seeing that one video with Tommy in it. That do you even know who Tommy in it is?
Yeah, I don't. I stay away from that side of Twitch.
Valid.
That would be why I don't know that meme.
I used to be pretty into the Minecraft YouTuber scene.
I try to stay away from that side of the Minecraft YouTuber slash influencer house.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to. It's not that I don't like. Nothing against them. Like their channels are fine and what they produce is good. It's just
Mm-hmm.
not for me.
Yeah, I
Um,
get that.
their content's entertaining, but it's not something I would watch every day.
Yeah, I used to be pretty into it. I got out of it a bit ago. I got out of it a couple. It was interesting. I actually got out of it because I had a big old depressive episode,
Hmm,
and I lost interest in it. But and I just never regained interest. But
that's fair.
yeah, I'm good now. By the way, I'm vibing. I'm fine. Um, anyways, I do believe we were going to play some D&D.
Yes.
All right. So
Dungeons
you
and alcohol. Let's go.
you go to bed. I'm gonna suffocate you in your sleep. Yeah,
It do be midnight.
it do be midnight.
FNAF. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. You never were a FNAF fan, were you?
Maybe not. Maybe not a little
If
bit.
you were a FNAF fan, me just those first 5 notes would have sent you into terror.
Fair.
I wasn't either. You guys make me depresso espresso. Anyway, let's go.
Okay. So you go to bed and you wake up. You are now 18 years old. You had another really good nap.
Good map. Good map.
You guys hear that? You guys hear that sigh? Should I sigh louder for you guys? Oh my god. I am I'm just becoming more and more of a menace as the night goes on. Um,
Oh, was it the music box? No, that wasn't the music. That's the main. That's Freddy's tune that he would do when he's about to kill you. Is the bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum
I think I
bum
have to
bum ba
watch this
dum
video. I
bum
think I have to watch this
ba.
video that Monster sent.
But we'll watch it after stream.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Anyways, I'll show it to him after stream. All right. So you wake up. You are 18 years old. It
It's the
is
PogChamp meme, but Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, gotcha.
so. It is. It is now early morning again,
Okay.
and it is late summer. So the planting season. These tents are not here because everybody is away.
Okay.
So it's just the little houses and the about a dozen people that stayed.
What
Do you
season did you say it was?
It is late summer.
Okay.
So you're not. Um, you chose to stay with your mom for this year because she had a bit of a fall, and your dad wanted you to keep an eye on her.
Okay.
So you will be joining them next season.
All right.
Your mom's plenty recovered now,
Fair play.
but yeah,
Yeah, but just in case.
yeah. Um, so it is now morning. There's not much to do. You could go weed the fields. You could go just forage a little bit, look for your mom's plants, talk to people, etc.
Um, I'll go weed the fields. I don't mind. Some
Okay.
physical labor.
So you leave your house. You're gonna go. Do you care which field you weed?
No, come right up into this field here.
So you spend a good long while weeding the field. You spend probably a good 3 hours. Roll a perception check.
All right. Nothing.
So you almost think you hear something out of the corner, like the corner of your eye, but it's like your ear. You know,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. You almost hear something, but not quite. Like it's just kind of on the edge of your brain,
Mhm.
vaguely unsettling you.
Like kind of hairs on end a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like not really noticing anything, but definitely kind of an awe feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You work for another minute, literally just like another minute. Um, roll me a perception check at advantage.
Okay. 30, 20.
They're screaming.
From where
The village.
I start running into the village.
Okay. So,
And I would imagine I have my glaive by this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
You usually carry it with you. It's just good practice.
Mm-hmm.
There is. There's definitely screaming. And not like the good kids having fun kind of
Yeah.
screaming either, yeah. So, right about here is this messed up bird.
Okay.
The screaming, funnily enough, is coming from the bird.
Well,
Uh,
that's
yeah.
better.
Um, not quite. Make a wisdom save.
Better than someone being dead.
Yeah,
Wisdom save.
wisdom save.
17.
Yes, you are not frightened, but you are unnerved, but you're not frightened. So people are around. There's um people are running away. Some people are trying to grab weapons, but most of the people here just are not much of fighters.
Mm-hmm.
There's because it is a relatively protected location, and there's not that many flying creatures, and also everybody's kind of running away in fear. But you alone stand strong.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Will do. 5.
Okay, so let me get your turn order.
Okay. I wasn't beating that.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20. So it is his turn first. He is going to. How old are you in the game?
18.
Okay, in the campaign. Like, how old are you when it will become present time?
Like when the campaign
Mm-hmm.
starts, I'll be 20. I think I said 22 or 23.
Okay.
Like
Let's
early
just,
to mid
yeah, I was
20s.
just checking. I was just checking.
I know I sent it at some point, but I don't remember.
Yeah. So, all right. So he's going to attack you.
Okay.
9 plus 5.
Does
That's not gonna hit
does
it.
not hit.
Okay. So he flies down and tries his very best to grasp you with his long, jagged beak.
I'm guessing he's
But
right in front of me now.
yeah. So
Okay.
he moves about here. He's like 10 feet in the air, but you can reach
Okay. Um, I am going um to enter a state of rage.
him. Okay.
I now have much better control over it than I once
Fury
did.
washes over you. Even after all these years, it's still a little disconcerting.
But I'd
Yeah.
much rather be angry at this bird than
Yes,
see it
yes.
wreak havoc.
Of course.
Um, I'm not really in a position where I can use my scent because it's flying and already on top of me. So I'm just gonna glaive, trying to slice this thing out of the air.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 17.
That hits.
Cool. That is 15 damage.
Okay.
As I bring the glaive up over my head and slice down on
He's not pleased.
it. I would imagine not.
Is that your turn?
Um,
Because you don't have double up in fighting with the glaive.
what?
You don't have double up in fighting with the
Not
glaive, do
yet.
you? No. Okay. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, he is promptly going to um, fly up 20 feet in the air. So he is now 30 feet above the ground.
Okay.
And he is going to, from that height, he's going to dive down and try and dive bomb you.
Okay. Here for a lot of sting.
He misses and flies flies 10 feet up in the air, 10 feet above you.
So he basically swoops down, I duck, and he's back up above 10, or back
Pretty
up
much.
10 feet above. Okay.
Yes.
Very thankful for long arms plus reach. Okay. That's back to my turn.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm going to, after having ducked down, swing back up at this thing.
Okay.
As a 19.
Son of a bitch. Yes.
And that'll be 11 damage.
He's dead. You wanna thematic that?
I'm gonna say so. Slice up at it. It, doesn't like it, so it flies up. Goes in for the dive bomb. I duck down, bring the glaive down and up as it flies up, and just as it's flying up, catch the underside of its the soft belly of the bird, and just slice across its stomach as it's flying upwards.
The bird falls limply to the ground, just devoid of life pretty much immediately. Its organs are scattered, not having a good time. And do you feel, interestingly enough, that interesting Fey energy that makes you prone to aggression, prone to anger? You feel it grow a bit. You've still got control over it, that's no question, but it grows. You are now level 2.
Whoa!
All right. So, yeah, I did not think you would kill it that quickly.
I'm a barbarian with a glaive.
That was a CR1 creature. You're level 1. You were level
And
1.
the bear Sarah one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bear gave you a
But
lot
the
more
yeah,
trouble.
the bear was a fight.
Uh,
Yeah. Glaives are nice.
uh,
Having that reach against a flying creature is very nice.
plus you've got the. Where's the range of the.
Um
It only
is
had 18 hit points and a 17 AC.
think 40.
That's not bad.
Think a javelin's 40.
Man, it only had 18 hit points.
So in my first attack I almost killed it.
That is crazy. Oh, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
30. Their range is 30 up to 120.
Okay. And you're aware that the up to 120 is at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Without disadvantage, I can almost attack as far as I can. Whenever I reach level 3, I'll almost be able to attack as far as I can throw a javelin.
Oh, that's ridiculous. God, your whole thing is just long arm boy.
That's my whole thing.
You really built a whole
My
character.
whole character is long arm boy.
You really built a whole character about long arm boy.
Long arm boy.
God.
Yeah, I rolled a because it's a D10 damage, and I rolled a 10 and then a 6.
You're insufferable.
That makes me up for all the horrid perception checks I had.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell you about that time that I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row, all perception checks.
Not today.
I wasted all my nat 20s on perception rolls.
You know, maybe that could have avoided. Sorry. Every level, his arms grow longer.
Yes.
When you hit level 20, I'm gonna give you a 40-foot arm reach.
No, because then I start looking like. You ever seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street?
No.
There's a scene where he's walking down this alley and his arms just grow and it's horrifying.
Yeah.
If anyone's seen Nightmare on Elm Street, you know the scene I'm talking about.
Okay. I should tell you about the one time I played D&D. Was playing as a 7-foot lizard folk eldritch knight fighting pirates. Okay.
It's a grand old time.
Knowing you, Moth, rolling that 20 against the captain. You weren't supposed to kill them that quickly, were you? Then rolled another. No, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. You were not rolling a d20 for damage. There's no god. There's no way.
Well, if he was playing Pathfinder, he might have had to confirm, which is
Oh.
two d20, 2d20 rolls.
Yeah, but also he specified D&D.
Well, generally people.
Oh. Um.
Okay, so
Yeah, whatever damage dice. Okay.
max the damage, yeah.
Yeah, max damage.
Yeah, max damage on a double critical is insane.
Mm-hmm. Pirates, Cal's right. With pirates and whatever you'd be probably D8.
Yeah, I basically one shot him, but the way I did it, oof.
Oh god. How did you roleplay this, Moth? Cal says, uh-oh.
Uh oh, Tinky.
I'm kicking you out. How many
I
times have I? How many times have I made the "I'm kicking you out" joke?
I
It's
will
like
walk
three.
out of this room.
I know you'll walk out of this room. The door is like 3 feet from you. Hey, at least it's not as hot in here anymore. They broke my weapons, so I grabbed him by the throat, cast burning hands,
What? You don't bring his the cook.
then bit his face off.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a lizard folk.
Yeah, that sounds like a. I had forgotten
What
for
you
a second.
should have done, Moth, was bite his face off, then cast burning hands and just fire. Toss him overboard.
You should have cast burning hands into his scream hole.
So, uh, listen. One of my favorite, I wasn't eating that boy raw.
Oh, valid,
Wow.
valid. Though
Um,
I don't. Faces don't have a lot of meat on them.
so, in Pathfinder, one of my favorite spells when you're doing a pirate campaign is called hydraulic push.
Oh God.
Basically, you summon a wall of water that travels 30 feet in front of you, and anything it hits, it knocks backwards if they fail to save. Well, we're fighting against this pirate captain. I had just shot the pirate captain with a crossbow, um, and I looked at the pirate captain, and whoop, wall of water off the side of the boat she goes.
You really just Qatar at him.
Mm-hmm. Remember, I didn't even like hand motion hydraulic push off. Um, I used because I was playing a ranged magus, so I just wall of water with my arrow and just knocked it
You're
off.
such a massive nerd.
Hey, ranged magi are fun. Eldritch archers are so much fun in Pathfinder.
You're a big nerd.
They are so much fun.
Big nerd.
Anyway,
That's about all I had planned.
session was fun. I take it you expected the bird fight to last me until the 1 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
But
Not quite. I knew it was gonna last. It wasn't gonna last that long, but
not two hits.
yeah. He never even did any damage to you, that poor guy.
Yeah. Um. I'm not heavily min maxed, but I am a little bit.
No, I respect it. I respect it. Yeah.
Like my min is definitely. I can't. I'm not smart. I can't talk to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you for the session. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Maps were good. The combat encounters were good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Well, I think that it could have gone significantly worse for my first ever time
Our
streaming.
Adelaide and I need to still together. How'd that go?
Okay, roll me a d20.
Can I get advantage? Because I'm strong. 14.
Yes.
Do I
Yes.
know what I rolled first?
What? And that one. Oh, two. Yes. You are still together.
We still fucking.
I hope you guys can feel the disappointment through the stream.
Do you guys want to at least make a legit D&D character someday and maybe play in the future? Moth, were you one of the characters that was going to be in the online campaign that I was going to do? I know Hedge, Lilies, and I know Hedge, Lilies, Spells, and Peglary. Those four were going to be in it. Um, as well as another guy, Max, which you don't know. If you'll have me, I'll be down. I'd be down for it. Okay. Yeah, I think you make the sixth player. Keep in mind that online campaign has been postponed indefinitely. Um,
I am going to take this time to add the alert box.
because I don't know when. The biggest issue is mainly between me, Spells, and Jacob because my schedule does not at all line up with theirs, and so it's really difficult to find the time to work on it and get a stream set up for them and have enough time to stream it. That's fine, give me time to think of a character or two, yeah.
All right.
Technically, my schedule doesn't work for anyone. I mean, hey, it'd be about my normal streaming time, so. And you're usually at my streams.
Yeah.
It'd work out somewhat alright. My days off are Friday, Saturday. Yeah, they work Friday, Saturday. It's their problem. They work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What's a schedule?
It's that little thing. It's that little thing the school gives you every semester.
Yeah, but that's an optional schedule. Like, you don't have to go to your classes.
You're paying for those classes.
Hey, I skipped my class on Friday. It's fine.
I didn't have to go to my class on Friday today because
Oh, it is? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. So
yesterday because 12:30.
No, it's still Friday.
It's 12:30.
It's Friday.
Okay.
So it's Friday with Moss that.
Slime folk monk.
Slime
Sticky
folk?
boy.
Is slime folk a path? It is Pathfinder also. I should specify it is Pathfinder.
Slime folk is not a D&D race.
Well, I didn't think so.
It's definitely not. Sticky boy.
Yes, it is. It's a 5e race.
What? No, it's not.
Slime folks are a 5e race.
No, it's definitely not. I know all the 5e races.
Nope, there. That's on the homebrew page. Never mind.
Ha, idiot.
I'm running on 45 minutes of sleep right now. Go get some sleep, cat.
I'm like pretty
Yeah,
close to.
page,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'm like pretty close to ending stream. You can just leave, Cal.
Alright. Should we go ahead and
Yeah, we should probably go ahead. I'm on the thanks for coming stream currently.
3 hours.
That's yeah. How long was I? Was it exactly?
Almost right
Yeah.
at 3.
Yeah, 3 hours is good. Cal, I'm gonna yell at you.
Is there a way for me to just leave the game or should I just close?
You just close it. It won't hurt anything. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for coming to my stream today. I had a really good time. It was an interesting stream. We had some ups and downs. We had our we had our issues. Stream was delayed somewhat, but I think for a very first stream, well, first stream in a year and a half, I don't really count the one from July 2021. I think for a first stream, that went pretty well. And, you know, even when things go wrong, I know it'll be fine because I've got streamer friends. I've got my boy.
Professional streamer.
He's a professional streamer. He makes actual money.
By definition.
Yes. So I will see you guys Monday, actually, because that is when Bella's session 0 is. And yes, he makes money on stream, mostly because of Moth. Because Moth is an undead simp.
Moth does fund my bad habits.
Yes.
And I very much appreciate it.
Take care, Moth.
What?
Yes, Moth is a little bit of an undead simp.
No,
But it is
Moth
okay.
is just a good friend.
Moth is a good friend. Also a little bit of an undead simp. But I digress.
An unsimp.
If it means want me to simp for you instead, Rusty. If it means you're gonna give me money.
You can't even make money yet.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so I'll explain it after stream. But basically,
Okay.
in order for you to make money on streaming, you have to reach a certain criteria.
Right.
I'll explain how that all works after
Okay.
stream. It's a big like affiliate system and stuff.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah, there's Twitch streamer, affiliate, and partner, but I'll explain all that after stream.
Alright. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna have Connor explain money to me. Bye. I had a good time. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys on Monday.